Is it the same as the people you've been playing with on the side that, that draft quarterbacks in the first round?
Yo, 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 yo. It is episode 79. And you are now tuning in with Set Your Line Podcast. Check us out on Spotify. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Nationwide Radio, baby. Above me, who I got?
Hey, yo.
The People's Champ, Hornets Nest Legend. Shout out to episode 79, number 79 from the Giants, Roosevelt Brown.
And I'm the People's Champ.
Next to him, I got who?
And then to top it off, G.
Sir, it's Gino, Coach Prime.
I love Gino.
Checking in for the Roadcaster Pro. My partner was talking about it ain't no turntables, but it'll do. It'll do.
Below him, I got who?
Hey.
This is your boy, Clutch, your boy, Clutch, your boy, Clutch.
That's three.
Shout out to the regular.
You could make the argument he's the most clutch player ever.
And I am your host with the most to say. Can I get my drop today? Welcome into the show. I want to kick it off in a. We're gonna take a mellow attempt into this. We're gonna start off in the NBA. We had Mark Cuban come out and say, if they would have gotten more for Luka, they wouldn't be receiving as much backlash as they are right now. The People's Champ, what you think?
He made the comment about getting 4 unprotected first round picks with AD. If they had got that, as far as the trade value was concerned, it wouldn't be nearly as much rhetoric going on with them losing the trade and probably destroying the franchise with that bogus nonsense that they did. But in theory, what's been going on is he sold his majority portion of the Dallas Mavericks, so he don't have no say-so in pretty much nothing. He got like 33%, but they don't even it's like he come in the building, he's like a janitor now. You know, even like when they won the championship 2 years ago, they didn't even let him hold the trophy. So he got about much power as I got over there. None.
I think he got $6 billion out the deal, didn't he?
Yeah, he got paid.
Yeah, he got
but
$6
for his
billion
power,
out the
though,
deal.
he ain't got none.
I mean, that trade, still to this day, the AD Luka trade, that look like a lot of the funny fantasy football trades that go down at wee hours of the night, get pushed through. You drop a player and they be ready to add them real fast. But Clutch, what you got to say about that? Do you think the Dallas Mavericks should have got more out of that trade?
At least 2 first rounds, not 4. They should have at least got 2. So I mean, they lost the trade. That's all I can say. They lost this one.
I mean, and even now knowing what we know now, AD get hurt within his first couple games. They should have got about 10 first round draft picks.
That's that glass. That's that glass.
They should have got first round draft picks for life. As long as AD is signed on the contract, I should get a first round draft pick. Senor Kubovich, did Dallas get enough?
Shout out to LeBron though, wanting to keep his friendship with AD, relevant. AD went down with a little growing thing, so LeBron went down with a little growing situation over the weekend, which kept him from getting 27, 28 points. He got 25, um, which kept about
Your prize picks flip must have failed. Yeah. When people start shouting out random facts, that mean they did something that did not get them paid.
prize picks. Shout out to Underdog and all those others. We're on a year next week, guys. We are on a year of such a lineup. That pause button is stuck, but we're gonna use it next week. Next week we're gonna use the apply. And by year 3, I need prize pick underdog. Somebody need to be kicking in if I can be giving away free underdog cash or free prize picks or any of the other ones. Uh, but I mean, that's a goal. But back to the question at hand. 4 draft picks, give me 5. We'll get you 6. What LeBron said, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Because to me, unprotected first round. It's the Lakers, and the Lakers don't usually, with lottery picks. And these picks should be with Luka on the team. These picks should be at least at 25. So is that really a first round pick when you're picking at 25? It is, but it ain't nothing to write home about. So I say it wouldn't have mattered, and 4 picks still would have got you a little backlash. On now if you'd have got some players, or maybe I don't know, some players might could have kept the backlash from being down, but it wasn't AD. And look how good a player AD is. So I don't think some little first round draft picks would have kept the fire off of Dallas. But
I really feel if AD just wouldn't have got injured within the first game, it would have been a little bit better for him.
Yeah, because I mean, he was actually putting up some good numbers.
Hey, now if you want to talk about a heist, imagine you walk into a job, you got benefits as soon as you get hired on, and
oh,
you and, and you go in and slip and fall out for the rest of the year, boy.
oh,
You never had to work. That's like joining the army. You get straight through basic training. You get dismissed with 100% after the first day. Motherfucker didn't stand a chance. Hey, not only did he come over there and bring an injury bug with him, shoot, he went down. Kyrie went down. Oh my God. The other dude went down. They lost their whole team in a week. But Klay Thompson might well be hurt because he's shooting against the backboard. Man, if I'm Mark Cuban, if I'm Mark Cuban, go ahead and sell the rest of your shares. They going downhill. They going downhill. Cause I'll trade them. Trade your shares with somebody else.
So all right, I think Mark Cuban could have with them 6. You got $6 billion. And you sell your other percentage. You at least get $8 billion. You can turn around and bought the WNBA.
Yeah.
With $1 billion, I just bought the whole league.
That's even worse.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna make no money off of it though. You gotta get them revenue shares up.
Oh man, who?
He's still in it to make money now.
Man.
Buying the WNBA, DSPN. What are your thoughts on
Injuries? Hey, one thing about it is, them people that
people that might not have heard of this because some people don't listen to women. What did she say?
You know, I'm gonna pose the question first. Sometimes when you are the villain, you can be the best spokesperson. Because Angel Reese came out and said, "Hey, CBA, if y'all don't pay us what we deserve and what we feel, we just gonna stop." And WNBA players, I think, hold a little bit more power than we expect. I don't know if anybody would be mad if they missed the WNBA, but if they want that revenue, I think they should play ball just a little bit, at least market them and promote them a little bit better. And shouts out to, and before anybody want to clown or talk about Angel Reese, shouts out to her because not only is she one half of the biggest game that will go down next year, but when Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark played each other, they had to move it to the big stadium, the big arena. They will not be at their home arena when they play each other.
Now, if we was getting bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting bread, we getting all 6 of us getting 100,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
and Nationwide Sounds is on another level, and they say, "Hey, we're gonna give y'all, we'll give y'all, as far as we going is 125, and 125 each, and
Mm-hmm.
then DSPN, let's say he's bringing in 150, 200,000 on his normal job. Champ bringing in 150 on his normal job. Clutch 150 on his normal job. DS, I mean, yeah, what's his name? I ain't seen him in so long. Joe. Let's say Joe bringing in 200,000, and me and my son Sims. No. I said it wrong. Excuse me. Let's just say DSPN is bringing in 200,000, and the rest of us bringing in 30K from work. But on the podcast we're making 100,000, and DSPN says no. Yeah, DSPN and Joe, they the only one. So DSPN said no. Um, we want 200,000. So we not gonna shoot no more shows until we gonna go on a break. We're not gonna shoot no more shows until we get somebody that's gonna give us 200,000 nationwide. That could be you, or that could be Charlemagne. How do you think I'm gonna react to you saying that, and you bringing in just as much on your daily job, and you saying, "No, we're gonna shut this 100,000 now because we can get 200."
Like I said in the last show, as soon as he turned his back, I'm swinging on him. And y'all better not bring it up.
You can't mess up the Munyons like
Hey,
that.
so but I you know, we play devil's advocate when we need to and when we want to and when we feel it's most beneficial. But I feel you gotta Patrick Beverly said it best. And I don't agree with Patrick Beverly often. But Patrick Beverly said, "Is LeBron playing in the bubble?" He said, "Yeah, LeBron playing." He said, "Well, if LeBron playing in the bubble, it's gonna be a bubble." Now, however you want to take that, but when you the star, you supposed to follow the star, whether you agree with him or not, and you want a paycheck. You should probably agree with him. Now, I will say sometimes it's the person that's delivering the message, but hey, Angel Reese ain't saying nothing for y'all to be broke. Shoot, use her star power and say, "Hey, I agree. What's another 50,000 for each player?" That's pennies to them.
I don't know. I don't know.
Angel Reese said Angel Reese said her yearly earnings can't even afford her loft that she living in.
So imagine, but she's on the commercial. She's on the McDonald's commercial. She got cereal and everything. DSPN, you got all this money coming in, and you tell me, and you saying, hey, My what I make on my normal job can't even provide me, a comfortable way of living. So I'm looking at that like, cuz you trying to show we got down to benefit us truly, but you can afford that. You can afford to fall back. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I feel. But now, check this. Say for instance, you getting your 30K from Nationwide and you making 80K from your job. So that's $110,000 you are accounting for every year. Your cost of living just went up to 150,000 because now you got to put your daughter in school. Now, different. Now, you leading the charge. You think more people are gonna fall in line to do it, right? But at that point, you're gonna be like, oh dang, I don't think I have enough juice to get it done what needs to be done. Let me go put this bug in the man that's making 200,000 a year to see if he'll lead the charge for all of us.
I can see that, but I don't know. I don't know. It's some people, man. At my job, like I was like, oh man, it's 4%, man. They need to do better, man, on the cost of living rate. What? What? You tripping? You need to take what you. And I'm like, nah, man. We deserve, But and they'll look at you like that, like, hey man, what's wrong with you, man?
I mean, that's why, like, oh, school was a very, very interesting place because school segregated students. They segregated the students, even though you weren't supposed to. And I'm saying segregated because you had your special ed hallway, you
Gang, gang,
had your you had your honors hallway,
new
and then
build.
you had the people that just wanted to come to school. They weren't slow and they weren't smart. They was right there in the middle. Society has mixed everybody up in one little bubble, and that's
Mm,
why we got problems and things going on. Society has shuffled up the cards.
you ain't lying.
So you got a clown that make $100,000, and you got that honor student that's making $75,000. Now you got issues and problems because it wasn't supposed to go that way.
Would you be upset though, Clutch, if you ain't have it to hold back? Would you
Uh,
be upset with D for
yeah, 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 yeah. I need my munions. Yeah, I need my munions. I'm with
Hey,
Champ. When
hey.
you soon as you turn your head, I'm swinging.
we done had
Speak.
this discussion in our spot wild when we had this discussion on men that's willing to take a chance and jump off on the port, or men that want just stuck having to be sturdy and not being able to take chances that could get them to the next level. But that's something we can talk about on both type behavior.
Hey,
And that's
well, before we transition to the next statement, I am gonna leave it with this quote, and this is something that stuck to me. As a man, you're either gonna take that risk in your 20s or you're gonna take that risk in your 60s. Choice is yours. Anywho, since we speaking on Munyon and all of that, we got a new coach headed to Bowling Green. I don't know who topic this was, but they are headed to Bowling Green.
Eddie
What?
George.
Yeah, he ain't did shit at TCU, but we want to talk about him at Bowling Green.
I don't know who put that. I don't know who put that on the list.
I know who put that on the list. That was me. I put it on the list. Another one used the HBCU to get ahead. They ain't won nothing, but you to get ahead.
Hey, at the end of the Prime did get some ring, but dang, I get it. I get it.
What,
Sheesh.
what,
What's your thoughts, Keepovich? Was this a good hire?
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Well, he's going to have more talent, so it may work out for him.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he gonna have talent. He gonna have to go against LSU the first game of the season.
Ooh, man.
50,000 to get their head knocked off.
Yeah.
I
Ooh.
I don't know, man. I think I'd rather be the big fish in the small pond than be the the tuna
Hey,
fish in the big pond. Like,
right, but we just talked about money. This is the perfect example. Why would you leave your steady $200,000 a year job? You know you finna get this 10 years, 20 years to come. And now you wanna, oh shoot, you see $400,000, now you might only last 3 years. Guess what?
Well,
Guess-
you got to think now. Tennessee State and some of them smaller HBUs are having financial issues going on. So it might be something that he already know coming down the pipeline. So he's trying to get ahead of it and get on that ship and get out of there for a saint, you know. But I think it's a good job. Anytime you're able to move up into your field, whether it's coaching or just working a regular job, you're supposed to move up because the next step may be NFL, you know. So
Yeah.
you go there and do good 2-3 years, and you know, just like think about my boy from Boston, the coach. He took a little admin job at the little small college, and then he got the head coaching job in 2 years, and they think he was the head coach of the Boston Celtics. Then he went up to the main office. So,
why he went
Right.
to the main office, champ?
huh?
Why did he go up to that main office?
Probably 2 reasons. Probably he felt maybe he had maxed out at coaching, and then or the job opportunity was an increase, so he took the increase to get in the front office. Well,
They've done better. They've done better with him not coaching.
Right,
Correct?
true, yeah, for sure.
You can only say they done better because they got a chip.
Champ, yeah.
Don't take away their season.
No,
Because
look,
under Brad Stevens, that's his name, right? I think so. But under him, they record, they was number one in the East, number
but then
two in the East.
you came in and the 69 guy, he did just as good as Brad Stevens. So I don't know, man.
I think
Sometimes
with him,
it
he had injuries with his superstars. You know, you had who them guys they had the guy that keep playing now that ain't played in 4 years. Paul Wall, what the name is? It ain't Paul Wall.
Porzingis.
No, before then, the guy from Utah that broke. You know, he broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kyrie, they had Kyrie. You know, he had an injury. And then they had John Wall. That's what I'm thinking of. John Wall.
No.
Oh yeah. Or
Houston
Gordon
still
Hayward.
playing John Wall.
Gordon Hayward. Yeah.
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon
yeah.
Hayward.
Gordon Hayward. So all them superstars he had to go with the big two, and the Tatum and Brown. They got hurt. So
I mean, we've seen this show though, because I mean, Mark Jackson laid the foundation for Steve Kerr to come in only because the man didn't want to go golf on Sunday. But Steve Kerr came in and got a Mark Jackson team, a Mark Jackson DNA, and all he had to do was just show up and win a chip. But we see now the difference between people that are really good at their job and that can just hold it in the road, because Mark Jackson was a really good coach. Steve Kerr came in and just held it in the road, and now that 18 wheeler is falling apart. It need tires, it need new lift, it need new management, it need a new lot of stuff. Compared to Brad Stevens, was a great coach. He moves up to the head office, brings in a coach that is capable. He laid a foundation. Hey, bro, all you got to do is just follow my playbook. Don't you defer from it, and you're gonna be good. And he got them to a chip. We just see the difference in twos. We got pretenders and we got the real deal. Steve Kerr is not the real deal, but hey, I appreciate him getting Curry a chip. But y'all should never be great ever again till y'all do right by Mark Jackson.
True. Who that is behind you, DSPN?
Oh man, I'm glad you asked, man. Boy, I'm glad you asked. I got my wristwatch on for him. I'm gonna hold it up for him. They talking about how he might be falling in the draft. Yeah, and you know what? I hope he do fall in the draft. I really, really do. Please fall in the draft. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let y'all touch on it first, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I hope he fall in the draft. The people champ, do you believe Shador Sanders is falling in the draft?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Every year, it's a player that come out with some bad information, and I don't necessarily got to be the quarterback. But in one particular high-ranked top 10 type player come out every year with some bad info, and theoretically they do drop, and somebody picks up a good player by taking a chance and not listen to the rhetoric. Like, say for instance, Philadelphia when they picked up the Carter boy from Georgia, he had that accident thing going on, and he dropped, and they picked him up at the ninth or 10th pick, and now he's the Super Bowl champ. So uh, somebody's gonna pick up Shador in the top 5. He might not go second like he probably was projected, maybe, but he's gonna be in the top 5 because it ain't but 2 quarterbacks out there in the draft for real that got a chance to maybe possibly start this year coming up here. So
Butch, what you say about that?
Yeah, I think they're hating on Shador because of his father. They don't like his father, so they're gonna hate on him. And I'm gonna piggyback off Champ. I think he'll go. I think he'll go top 5 as well.
Senior Kipovich, what you
Uh,
got to say?
Mr. Sapp, Warren Sapp, looking for the man. He want to see the man that the offensive coordinator that had those comments. It was the offensive coordinator that has a top 7 pick that made those comments. And Coach Prime said he asked Shador, why you think this happening? And he said, because you Coach Prime. And then Coach Prime said, nah. He said it's happening because they want you to fall to their spot. And I believe so. And I believe Coach Prime, might be with it. Or Coach Prime putting this out in case his son does fall, he can put it out. Look, that's why that happened. That's why my son
Hmm.
won. Um, so I mean,
Well,
we because it seemed like he wanted his son to go one. Then it seemed like he wants him to go to the 13th. So I don't know.
I have been on the record and said he's going to the Jets. I've been on the record saying he's going to the Raiders. But a lot, prematurely, you got to say that from the way things shake up. Because now Pete Carroll is in Las Vegas and they got Geno Smith. So, nah, I wouldn't like that as a good fit. And then you got the Jets, their whole organization is just terrible. But I would love for him to fall in the draft or for this team to trade a draft pick, not trying to knock a black man while it's down, but they might as well trade him now. Get Anthony Richardson up out of Indianapolis and draft Shador Sanders.
I wonder who made this statement. I'm looking at the top 7 uh teams. The Jets is number 7, offensive coordinator. The Raiders are number 6. Jacksonville number 5. We know it wasn't them. The Patriots number 4. We would think it wasn't them. If unless it's just hate. If it's hate, it could be there. The Giants at number 3. They shouldn't have to play that game unless they're trying to play it with Cleveland. Uh, or Cleveland at number 2, trying to make sure Tennessee don't take them at 1. That don't really make sense. So I'm thinking it has to be. I want that the
Jets,
Raiders,
Jets,
Jets to get them
I
to
mean,
me. That makes
typ-
sense.
typ- typically the news come out when somebody is looking at him. That's truly why it is. News don't come out of nowhere. rumors don't come out for no reason. They come out to stir the pot to see what's going to shake. So all
Yeah.
three of the teams in the top three need a quarterback. All three of them.
Theoretically, yeah.
But if what they say is true, if he was to fall, falling means you go to a team that is probably a quarterback away from what they need.
Right.
I really don't see no team better than the Indianapolis Colts right there. You got a top 5 running back. You have a top 5, arguably top 5 talent at wide receiver. And not just one, you got 1, 2, 3, three nice dudes that can ball at wide receiver. They got a tough defense. They're missing a quarterback, literally.
Mm-hmm.
It's already proven that oh, go ahead.
Because with Anthony Richardson, he tagged himself out of the game because he was tired. Yeah, go and let him clock on out. Get rid of him. I agree with you on
Yeah.
that.
I don't believe Anthony Richardson has thrown for more than 200 yards. And out of all the teams, the most traditional team and traditional organization is the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, let me say this. Normally, when them GMs put their name on it and draft one of them first round picks, it's hard for them to let go of them until 4 or 5 years down the road. So, with him being there, they're gonna do all they can to make sure that pick looks good on their resume. So that's why I don't think they would get rid of him for to draft another quarterback like that.
Hey,
Well,
one thing,
they
one
still could draft him and let him compete and lose the job, and then he'll ask to be traded.
Well,
The Raiders signed Geno Smith, then turn around and can get Shadur at 6 and do the Atlanta Falcon quarterback in waiting game. Did y'all see that?
they could. Do you want Pete Carroll for your? Pete Carroll has been a great person to get the best out of his quarterback, but who's coming out? What if Shador falls to the Steelers?
Mm.
that's a long way down the board, though.
He had to rob
What
somebody.
what if he fall to what if he fall to number 12?
Number 12, I think that's what. No.
That's the Cowboys. You ain't got to look to see who that is. But I'm saying he could surpass like right now the Colts have the number 14 pick. If they feel they're only a quarterback away, they can easily get rid of Anthony Richardson, first round draft pick, send him to New York, take the number 3 pick, or one better, send him to the Browns. That way you can keep the same play style that you want, and you don't lose. At the end of the day, no one wants to look smarter than the next one or look dumber than the next person. But one thing that I learned is nobody knows how to hire. If everybody knew how to hire, if a job knew how to hire, they wouldn't have such a big turnover. You just got to learn how to fire people fast.
Well, I'm gonna take Indy out of that because Indy's been on the playoff bubble the last 2 years with that mediocre quarterback. So, quarterback play.
With Joe Flacco, it didn't come
Yeah.
from Anthony Richardson. It came from the other quarterback. And guess what Joe Flacco is? A pocket passer. Do they really want somebody back there running around all day, taking touches from your $10 million running back? Come on now. I see something brewing. I don't know if I'm putting steam to it myself, but I just see something that would be a great fit down in Indy if Shador was able to go to them.
It's a long shot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shador though, man. Best of luck to whatever he got coming. I
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
he's stepping the way up.
Yeah, because his brother didn't even make the combine. But anywho, the our
Yeah,
our
man.
our quarterback, and then dang, his dad even came on the site. Man, if you run a 4.5 at the combine, I'll buy you any car you want. I guess he win by default.
Yeah.
Are quarterbacks more valued or more overpaid? Clutch, are quarterbacks more valued or more so overpaid?
I'm going to go with both, and the reason why I say that, I'm going to throw off some names: Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. Since we doing that, since you want to take that turn, I will. Let me pull up NFL quarterback because I think you just gave me a great way to do this. Let me get them. All right, fellas, we just as a team, I'm just gonna throw out names, and you're just gonna say overpaid or valued. You know their contracts. If you need to know how much they making, I'll definitely chop in. But starting with you, Clutch. Dak Prescott, is he overpaid or is he valued?
Overpaid.
Kipovich,
Value, right at value.
he right at value.
Yeah.
The people's champ,
Value.
I will say he's valued. I will say he's valued. Next, we got Josh Allen, the new highest paid quarterback. And I'm going to start off and say he's overpaid. Clutch,
Overpaid.
the people's champ,
Value.
Kipovich.
Value.
Hmm, I ain't know who's gonna get that. Okay. Uh, I got one. Baker Mayfield, Kipovich.
Overpaid. I don't even know what he make. He overpaid, and he was put on.
He ain't in the top 10, so he overpaid.
Whoa, the people's champ.
I think he value too.
All right, I'm like, y'all talking about a man that has not dropped a dime in making the playoffs, but I will definitely say he's valued. Sheesh, I ain't know who was gonna go there with him. Let's see.
Who want the number one stunner?
I got
No
one.
stunner. Yeah.
Kyler Murray, the
Oh no.
people's champ. Oh.
Overpaid.
Clutch.
Overpaid. Haven't won a playoff game.
Senior Kipovich.
Overpaid.
I think we're gonna sweep the board with overpaid. Now, this is an interesting one, but I'm gonna see if we're gonna keep that same interest. We're gonna keep that same energy. Tua Tagovailoa. I'm gonna go first and say overpaid. Senior Kipovich.
Overpaid. Ah,
The people's champ.
Dang. I hate to say it, but
right.
overpaid because of the
Clutch.
injury. It's because of the injury.
Clutch.
I'm gonna say value, man.
Please draft your next
I
one.
don't give a piss about nothing but the tide, baby.
Hey, I won a chip with him in the dungeon.
Hey, okay. I get you.
He wasn't
Shoot.
the reason why, but be great, King.
He was
got
on the squad. He was on
I
the squad.
got one. I got one number 4 highest paid, baby. Trevor Lawrence at $55 million. Oh yeah.
He was next, but appreciate
Oh,
that.
I'm sure you're gonna do this.
He was just so far down the list I had to get to. But Sunshine is overpaid. He tricked me last year. I just knew he was gonna have a breakout season, and now they done traded away his tight end. They done traded away his wide receiver. He really, really overpaid, and now people's champ.
Definitely. I was when he first got drafted. I would listen to a guy in California something about on a podcast, and he said Trevor Lawrence will be a bust in the NFL. And as we go back and refer to it now, he's been a bust. So he is definitely overpaid.
Kepovich, is he overpaid or is he valued?
Keep is out the fantasy basketball playoff hunt. The Greek freak don't want to double, but he want to drop 30. It's who overpaid.
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah. That was very much so. He should have stayed at Clemson. He should be able to go back to Clemson. him and Dabo miss each other, man. Overpaid, definitely.
Yeah.
Overpaid.
I mean, after going through quarterbacks like that, it's really more quarterback spots open than we give, than we really attest to. Cause it's definitely some names that can go and get up out of there. I mean, what if Shador go to the Rams and sit behind Matthew Stafford?
He dropped that far, man. He ain't gonna
But
move.
I'm saying, but you get to walk into, say for instance, Matthew Stafford get out of there next year. You walk into Devontae Adams on the right. You got Puka Nacua on the left. You got Kyron Williams in your backfield. Sometimes you gotta put your pride to the side. Use that steam to be in a good situation.
True.
That would be a good situation.
Like great. Anything outside of the top 10, anything outside of the top 12 is a good situation.
Well, I mean, if you look at it with the top 10 highest paid quarterbacks right now, it's only one Super Bowl champion in that top 10.
Who's that?
Jalen Hurts. Only one. Only one.
Say that again.
Jalen Hurts got six playoff wins, 2 Super Bowl appearances, and a chip. He got a chip on the second one. Look at the top 10.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was trying to figure out where you were going with that for a second, but I got you.
So they're getting paid all this money, and it's only one Super Bowl champion out of the top 10.
All right, but hey, we love that y'all love to tune in. It's been a great show. Check us out on Spotify, check us out on YouTube, check us out nationwide every Wednesday at 12 o'clock during your lunch break, on your ride home, whichever way you want to view us, see us, or check us out. We appreciate it. We want y'all to continue to come back again. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But I'm gonna leave y'all with a good quote. Your peace is sacred, protected at all costs. Butch,
Right.
what you got?
That piece.
In the words of my great friend Gandhi, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever.
Ella.